always say you can find anything you want at Red's, except spiritual guidance. For that you'll have to look elsewhere. Oh, what you need still ain't here. Head for the hills, honey. So you want my TNT? Well, I have a herd of prize cattle out at the ranch, and I ain't built for no cattle drive. Bring 'em here, and the TNT is yours. You fellas will get your TNT as soon as you deliver those cattle. Otherwise, you're on your own. Well, you held up your end of the bargain, so help yourself to the TNT. If you can get to it, that is. If it's worth having, honey, it's worth a little effort. TNT's all yours, if you can get to it. One of my girls says the Cavendish gang is heading to Colby. Sounds like trouble for your friends. Isn't this where you hero types step in? If Cavendish's men are making a move on Colby, I bet they're looking for you. That old sheriff could probably use a hand. A gentleman did bring me a pretty little trinket not too long ago, and I paid dearly for it. So I hope you don't think you're just gonna march in here, and I'm open to suggestion. Bring me something of significantly more value than the necklace, and you'll have yourself a deal. Sorry, but I'm not parting with that necklace till you bring me something much more valuable. You'll learn my terms are non-negotiable. Now that's more like it. Here's your necklace. Tell your friend to find a safer place to keep it. Next time, it won't go for such a reasonable price. Isn't your rancher friend waiting for that trinket? If you don't go soon, I just might decide to take it back. I must say, I am glad to see you. Cavendish's men snuck in here last night and made off with our elephant. I'd be very grateful if you could get him back. Might be easier to get that elephant back after dark. He's a rather conspicuous pet. Oh, they've gone too far this time. The Cavendish gang set up camp right next to the railroad tracks so they can stop the trains and take the supplies. Do a girl a favor, won't you? Take the elephant for a little walk straight through that Cavendish camp. Ever seen a restless elephant? Not pretty. Take him for a ride through the Cavendish camp, and I'm sure he'll be feeling much better. Ever seen a restless elephant? Not pretty. Take him for a ride through the Cavendish camp, and I'm sure he'll be feeling much better. Don't know why the Cavendish gang is so fixated on an elephant, but they took him again anyway. And a bunch of my money to boot. I need your help. I want that elephant back, and my cash. It's what you do, right? Help those who've been wronged? Well then, get busy. Our water supply is running low, and that's bad for business. Think you could scare us up a little? We're down to the last of our water. Any luck finding us some more? Just the man I was looking for. I'm in the market for some lumber. A few of our tents need repairing. Sound like something you could get for us? Think you could find us that lumber? Those tents won't make it through the next party, let alone a storm should one arise. You still moving my cattle over here? I did mean I want the whole herd, you know. Bring me the rest of my cattle. Lady can't get much use out of half a herd. Hello, Ranger. Move along, Ranger. You do look out of place here, honey. What are you doing here? Fancy seeing you in these parts. I knew you'd be back before long. Thanks for the help, sugar. I do appreciate your assistance. Always so helpful, aren't you? Well, well, look who's back. Couldn't stay away, now could you? Now what brings you back here again? Not sure having you around here is good for business. You look like you just lost a fight. I wondered if I'd see you again. Cavendish gang was just here, and they were looking for you. Hope you're still after Cavendish. I'm mighty interested in seeing him brought to justice. Watch where you're going. What do you think you're doing? Mind your manners. That how you treat a lady? Oh, guess I'm fond of you, too. I've had about enough of that. No call to be rude. I'm waiting for an apology. Hold your fire. Take cover! Not again. Stop! Who is that? Really? Nobody here is armed. That's enough. Look alive. Here comes some of those Cavendish boys. Cavendish gang is at it again. Those Cavendish boys don't give up, do they? Well, look who's back. Careful. Trouble's coming. What are you doing here? Doesn't the sheriff need your help in Colby? Thought you were helping the sheriff. Sure he doesn't need you in Colby. That rancher's gonna be awfully disappointed in you. Heard he was counting on your help. Can't imagine why you're standing around out here when they need you at the ranch. Funny, you're not up at the railroad camp. What with all the help they need. Aren't you supposed to be at the railroad camp? Heard the train engineer was looking for you. Guess he needed your assistance with something or other. Have you talked to the train engineer? Heard he was looking for you. You know, I'm always looking for a business opportunity. So if you meet anyone who could use a little sprucing up, would you mind directing him to one of Harrington's fine attire and costumery wagons? If you know of anyone in need of a disguise, be sure to send him to one of Harrington's fine attire and costumery wagons.